You know.
You look fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for being here. Congratulations on Chuck.
Thank you very much.
One of my favorite shows here on the Peacock.
Yay!
Yeah, great show. And just got picked up for another full season, right?
Yeah.
That's very exciting.
We got the extra 9 episodes.
One season, hard enough to get on, and then you got picked up for a whole new season. That's great.
We're all very happy.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah.
Now, where are you from? You're from Australia,
Australia,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, and were you acting in Australia?
I was. I did my 3 years of drama school, and then I worked for 3 years in Australia, and this is my 4th year.
Good for you. And then how did the Chuck thing come about?
It came about very fast. I put down a whole bunch of auditions from Australia. I'd sent them over on QuickTime files. And
So you auditioned for the role via the computer?
Yeah, yeah. Because I was in Australia at the time shooting a series. I had a guest role on Sea Patrol, so I had to stay there.
I love doing Sea Patrol, by the way. Great show.
Really?
Yeah,
You've seen
honestly,
it?
great, fantastic.
Somehow I don't believe you.
Probably a good idea. What would you do? Now, you knew there was a part available for this pilot for NBC or whatever, and you just put your camera up and you auditioned?
Oh, no, I worked with a studio at the time. I hired a studio, and we put it together, and then...
And then you acted, and then they sent it via QuickTime in a file?
Yeah, on the internet, yeah. And then they watched it, probably, I think, the day that I landed here. And within a few days, I was doing the network and studio auditions, and then by the end of the week, I had the job, so...
You just pissed off every waitress and bartender in Los Angeles.
Yeah, but I have to say, I did do my hard yards. In Australia, I waitressed for 3.5 years.
Oh, I thought you worked at a bar called Hard Yards.
No.
I thought that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're supposed to move to LA and waitress.
You know, and do that for 10 years,
And do that
right?
for like 10 years before you get your break. And you use the internet, which is an amazing device, isn't it?
Yeah. What would we do without it?
I have no idea, but I hope we figure it out. You got the part pretty quick, right? Like 4 days you were on a plane here.
Yeah, but I packed my bags for 2 months, though, so it wasn't like I knew that I got the job.
Yeah.
So.
How do you like being here in the States?
It's good. It's good. I don't really know the city too well yet because I work. I don't have a life.
Well, it's right
on
there.
track.
LA, you mean?
There it is.
It's right there. Get to know it.
Yeah.
You go out here in LA, and how was that?
The one time I went out, I went to Teddy's. It was very.
How was that?
I mean, it was interesting. They have the whole paparazzi deal here, and it's all very glitzy. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're on a huge show here. When you come in, I'm sure they recognize you and want to take your picture and
Well,
stuff.
that was a while ago. Nobody knew me then.
Oh, but now, have you gone back since?
To Teddy's?
Yeah.
No, I don't have a life. I work on Chuck.
Really? That's it? Every day?
Yeah.
Wow. Had you met, the guy who plays Chuck is Zach Levi, right? Mm-hmm. Had you met him before? Because so much of that show depends on the two of you. If you haven't seen Chuck, you play a CIA agent, Sarah, who has to protect this nerd herd guy named Chuck, who's fantastic. He has the whole country secrets have been downloaded into his brain, and you have to secure him, and that's pretty much the show, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, thanks for coming by. Nice to talk to you. I think I just plugged the show for you.
Yeah, thanks.
Had you met him before?
Well, no, we met at the audition. At my audition when I was, getting past at the studio and stuff.
Yeah, you got along well?
Pardon?
You got along well with him?
Yeah, we did. We have a great, fun time on the show. Zach, we had our first kissing scene the other day. It aired.
I remember that.
I'm sure you saw that.
Of course.
And Zach was very kind and ate a Philly cheesesteak sandwich before we did that scene. With loads of onion.
Nice.
So it was
What an idiot.
charming.
Why would he do that?
I know, right?
Wow, because there's been so much tension between your two characters. And at this moment when you thought you were going to lose your lives, it's like finally maybe they'll kiss, and you did, and that's how he greeted you?
Yeah,
that bastard?
with onion.
Wow. And as two actors on the set, what do you say to him?
I slapped him in the face and then gave him an Altoid.
Good. Nice of you. It's a great show. Let's take a look at Yvonne in action on Chuck.
And then that makes me...
Nice. Very nice show. It is great. I'm glad you guys are back for another year.
Yeah.
And I also want to mention you did a movie called The Canyon that is supposed to be great, and that comes out next year?
Yeah.
So maybe you can come back and tell us about that.
Yeah, maybe.
And I'll have beer, and you'll bring a clip, and it'll be just like this, probably better.
Yeah.
It's so nice to meet you. Thank you for being here. Yvonne Strahovski, everybody. Chuck's on Monday nights at 8 o'clock right here on NBC. We'll be right back right after this. Joe, are you awake?
Everything in here